In this video, we're going to show you how you can use N52's Formula Manager to create some advanced duplicate detection rules around first and last names within Dynamics CRM, specifically around detecting last names where, for example, the last name Smith spelt with an I versus Smith spelt with a Y, how to catch that as a duplicate contact record. So I've already created the formula here for us, and the formula is just set to execute on the contact entity whenever the create and update event occurs and whenever the last name or first name changes. And what we're what we're using is we're using a built-in function that we have called Metaphone3. Um, and Metaphone3, it's a phonetic algorithm, which means it basically takes like a first or a last name and encodes it to a base set of characters. Um, Metaphone3, here's the wiki page on it. It's a significant enhancement over the old Soundex algorithm that people might be aware of, that was developed in the early 1900s. And um, the latest incarnation of Metaphone is Metaphone3, which is a commercially available product which we've licensed from Amorphix to use in Formula Manager. And so what we use for Metaphone3 for is we encode the first name and we're able to encode the last name, and we just join those two codes together and we place the result into a target property called full name duplicate code. And this is just a custom field, just a text field that we're using to store this piece of the, the two encoded values. And then what we just use is normal dynamic CRM out of the box, and we have just a normal rule, a duplicate detection rule on the full name duplicate code where there's an exact match. Please flag that up as a duplicate. So this is in effect when you're creating John Smith with an I and John Smith with a Y. When the second one gets created, um, the two encoding um, values should be the same, and therefore flag it up as a duplicate in real time. So let me show you an example. So you can see I've got no contacts in the system at the moment. So if I do new and I create a new contact, so this is John Smith with an I, and I hit save, you can see here I've put two fields on the form, the full name one, so you can see it, and then the full name duplicate code. So this is what the Metaphone3 encoding generated, JNSM0. So that's our code set. So now if I do save and new and create John Smith with a Y instead, and I hit save now, the code will get generated, and then Microsoft Dynamics CRM duplicate detection rule kicks in. It sees that the two codes are the same, so it flags it up, and it warns you about it. So this is a great way, without writing any C# or JavaScript code, that you can really improve your data cleaning. You can also, just to show you, if I put this back to the original Smith that we had in the first one, and John can be spelled without the H. And again, if I do save, just to show you again, duplicate detection rule kicks in. It's actually the exact same code is generated, because it's seeing that phonetically that these two are very similar, so it's flagging it up as a duplicate. So hopefully you can see there how easy it is to use N52's Formula Manager and the Metaphone3 function to really keep your data clean within Dynamics CRM and to stop duplicates getting in. This is a very basic example. You can make the rules much more sophisticated, and it really revolves around how you want to generate this code that you want to run the duplicate detection on. So you can make it much more sophisticated. And we also have a scheduler as part of Formula Manager, so that if you have a million records or a million contact records, sorry, in your dynamic CRM system, you can run our formula basically over those million records to generate all the codes, and then you just run the duplicate detection job to detect all the duplicates, so you can start deleting them and cleaning them up. So hopefully you can see there by using Formula Manager how, especially using CRM Online, where you won't have access to sophisticated tools like some of the on-premise guys will have, you can really start to clean up your data and to keep it clean in real time as well, and let the user know about the specific message.